Let's talk Crysencio Summerville to Manchester United, and that Fabrizio Romano tweet that has just gone out this morning on Manchester United's pursuit of the winger and PSG's. This is Adam FC. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Get your comments in below. There is more confidence around Crysencio Summerville coming to Manchester United than there is Matheus Fernandes at the moment. The transfer window seems to have completely flipped 180 at the moment. And I honestly don't know where any player is going at the moment. I haven't got confidence in any of the teams that are deep in conversations with their targets actually getting their players at the moment. The update on Marcus Rashford alongside this as well today about Spurs going for him. Has that got an impact on Manchester United's confidence going for Summerville now? Now, Romano, just to get everybody updated on this, has said that the PSG interest in Summerville isn't anything to really look into. In fact, he said that PSG don't have Summerville as a priority at the moment. They're looking at other players and other areas of the pitch. So with Romano saying that, but then on top of that, also saying that Manchester United are firmly interested and keeping tabs on what's going on with Summerville. There will be movement. What does he mean? Why is there movement? What's the movement? Is it Man United going for Summerville and making sure that they get this player in before he has any more star performances in the World Cup? Did he want to get an agreement in for West Ham? Did he find that the 50 million price tag for Summerville is reasonable? Like, before Manchester United have bought players and met prices and met asking prices for players, maybe Summerville is a player they see in the current market with wingers going around for stupid amounts of money. Like, you take, for instance, Yan Diomande, and that 100+ million bid that's going to have to go in. In fact, PSG are focusing on him now rather than Summerville, and Liverpool and PSG are about to start a bidding war over Yan Diomande. 19-year-old, looks raw, hasn't really lit up the tournament in terms of the World Cup yet, where Summerville, Premier League established player for a few seasons now, and is starring in the World Cup as well on the biggest stage, having a massive impact for Holland, in fact, for the Netherlands. And I think this is interesting now. Manchester United might actually be moving closer to getting Summerville and confirming that transfer over the one that we thought was pretty much done and dusted, which now seems a million miles away going off the reports from Romano, which is the Matheus Fernandes one. Then you add in the fact that we're hearing that Spurs actually want to meet Manchester United's price tag of 40 million for Marcus Rashford. This one really is interesting. The Spurs summer transfer window is fascinating to me, and how they can get these deals done. They have definitely taken advantage, or are taking advantage, I should say, because let's not forget, yes, they might have got Van Hecker, obviously Senesi and Robertson in, but the big ones, the Tonali, the potential Fernandes, and now maybe Rashford, they're nowhere near looking like getting that deal done yet. Now, that can change very quickly in a transfer window. But Marcus Rashford for 40 million, Man United, I don't think, would have a problem in selling Marcus Rashford to Spurs. Not for 40 million anyway. That would be a huge bonus for Manchester United. Pure profit, homegrown talent, through the door financially. That will give Manchester United the powers to go and do what they want in the window. Whether they want to go and challenge for, even challenge for Elliot Anderson at this point. If they wanted to go and put a last-minute bid in for him and really challenge Manchester City, they could do. I don't think they will do. I don't think they want to spend the money that way. And I think we're seeing that with Fernandes right now. But 50 million on Summerville? Oh, God, if Marcus Rashford could pay for Crysencio Summerville, and let's not forget, when you look at a transfer like this, pure profit to Manchester United, that's 40 million straight in the bank account. So in this financial year, if Manchester United bought Crysencio Summerville for 50 million quid, for instance, they would spread the cost of that out over the term of the contract. Summerville in for 10 million, 10 to 12 million overall. Fees for the agent, transfer fee amortised as the first initial payment, and obviously wages, 10 to 12 million. Marcus Rashford, 40 million. All of a sudden, Manchester United are looking at 28 million spare to go and spend elsewhere, amortisation-wise, because they have brought in, obviously, Summerville on that price. It makes total sense, and you can see why Fabrizio Romano is pushing this and pushing this deal hard. And I think this is because Manchester United are seriously going for Crysencio Summerville at the moment. Before we carry on, today's video sponsor is Oxford Natural. Now look, we're all football fans, we're all guilty of it. Match days, takeaways, sat there all weekend watching and binge watching all the football on the TV, waiting for the latest transfer news and breaking news to come through about our clubs. And before you know it, looking after yourself gets pushed down the list. That's where Oxford Natural's Optimum Day and Night supplements come in. First of all, you have Optimum Day, designed around energy and cravings and helping keep people on track. Then you have Optimum Night, based more around sleep and helping people recover properly. Nobody's saying it's magic, nobody's saying it's going to do the work for you, but with a commitment to making positive changes, some people have seen some impressive results. Take, for instance, former England striker Michael Owen, who lost 35 pounds on his day and night plan. You can check out Michael Owen's story alongside many others on the link below. If you're thinking it's about time I sorted myself out, then it is definitely worth giving it a go. The QR code is on the screen. The link is in the description. Make sure you use code ADAMFC on checkout to get 70% off your first order. Now back to the football. You can see why people are feeling like it is going to happen as well, with the player obviously not wanting to stay at West Ham. West Ham have got this stance on their players and their player values. I just think Summerville meets the target for Manchester United. I don't think there is a big drop-off in terms of what United value him at. They may try and get him a little bit cheaper, but this does prove to me that there must be a confidence within Manchester United that Marcus Rashford is leaving. Because everything that's been said is that Rashford leaves, then another winger comes in, and that's probably what will happen at United. For United to be looking likely, according to what Romano has said here, to be making a move for Summerville and potentially moving on the forward. And he said this in every single update on United, alongside the news of Fernandes. And obviously United still discussing that, but obviously it's open for a few clubs now. He's always said that United are also contacting West Ham and asking about Crysencio Summerville. And then this update this morning definitely pushes us towards Summerville, I feel. This can only be Marcus Rashford leaving Manchester United. Now, again, Pete Hawley reported on Marcus Rashford has said that he doesn't really want to go to another Premier League club. He'd rather stay abroad. Now, obviously, that means Barcelona or Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich don't want to pay his wages. Barcelona don't want to pay Manchester United. Marcus Rashford isn't wanted by Manchester United. But the player's coming back to training on the 6th of July, which is 2 weeks from today, tells you that this has to now be fast-tracked and pushed forward. Obviously, Rashford will not come back straight away because he's at the World Cup, and they will be given extra time to obviously recover and have a rest before coming back to training. So United have got a little bit more time with Rashford, considering when everyone else is coming back to training anyway. And I think this is going to be very, very interesting how quickly Man United move. Do they have someone else lined up for him? Because any move for Summerville would definitely be a sign that Marcus Rashford is heading out of the door. I don't see this any other way. I would be scared if Manchester United were spending some of their budget without selling Rashford, i.e. their midfield budget, on a winger. That would scare me as a United fan. But West Ham fans, Spurs fans, Man United fans, get into the comments section where you at the moment. Spurs fans, would you take Marcus Rashford? West Ham, obviously, you got to sell Summerville. I know Fernandes is going to cover the majority, but he's really not going to be playing in the Championship. I think that's inevitable, isn't it? Get into the comments below and let me know what you think, everybody, on this one, because I think this could move very, very quickly. Make sure that you pop a like on the video, and of course, make sure that you do hit the subscribe button here on AdamFC for all of the latest updates throughout this transfer window. Cheers for watching, everyone. See you all in the next one.